Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. That's Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with another installment of Building the Team. For this week, we're building a 400-point team, which will include one character with the tiny damage symbol, and another with either the giant or colossal damage symbol. That pretty much leaves us with the options of Avengers and Thunderbolts. Not a lot to work, got a little bit more to work with than last time, so, you know, let's get to it, shall we? Alright. So first, let's move some of these around so we can dig through everything. Included amongst all this is stuff from the most recent set, Avengers Infinity, which I'll actually be doing a video on that in the relatively near future. So, alright. Let's start with the Thunderbolts. Okay. There. Alrighty. First off, with Thunderbolts, we've got really one option each when it comes to the tiny character and the giant or colossal character. Those options being for the tiny character, the irredeemable Ant-Man. He clocks in a whopping 43 points, has both the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. Team abilities, as well as the Avengers, S.H.I.E.L.D. and Thunderbolts keywords. He's a flyer, so that helps, though he can't carry one because tiny. So, and he kicks off with special power. Okay, I'm a voyeur. So what? When an adjacent character moves due to its own action, once per turn, you may place Ant-Man in a square adjacent to that character after the action resolves. Now, it does not say friendly or opposing, so it could be any character. Then we've got damage, irredeemable liar. He can use Outwit, but only to counter an opposing character's Outwit or Perplex, or special power that specifically allows the use of Outwit or Perplex. And he's also got a range of 3 with 1 target. Okay, alright, you know. He's what the Thunderbolts have to work with. Now, for the giant or colossal, we've got Atlas from the Civil War storyline organized play set, hence the red dial. Now he's got Lethal Legion, Masters of Evil, Pro Registration, and Thunderbolts keywords, and the Masters of Evil team ability, which basically grants him colossal stamina. He's got the Justice Like Lightning trait, which actually a lot of the Thunderbolts they're going to pop up will have. After an action resolves during which Atlas damaged one or more opposing characters with an attack, roll a d6 that can't be re-rolled. On a 5 or 6, remove an action token from a friendly character with the Thunderbolts keyword within 4 squares. He clicks into a special power on movement called Just Like When We Invaded the Mansion. Atlas can use Flurry and Sidestep. When he uses Flurry after action resolve, he may place on any hit character adjacent to him. Okay. He's got He's also indomitable, and he has 0 range. But as a giant, characters that are 2 squares away are considered to be adjacent. Okay, so 400 points. These. Oh, Atlas clocks in at 90 points, by the way. So 90 and 43, that's 133 points. That gives us 267 points to work with. And we'll probably go ahead and use the alternate team ability. So that'll give, that'll cut things down even more due to the fact it's 8 points per figure. So, who do we use? Well, first off, sadly, I think that Taskmaster's out, as he does clock in at rather high 139 points. Same with, oh, actually, we didn't grab that Deadpool. So, yeah, we'll probably not use that Deadpool. He's not. Okay. So, 133, so it's be 149. Let's see. Okay. So, a moment where I set that down there. Alright, so let's look at Bullseye from the Civil War storyline set. Love that sculpt. Those are supposed to be, those actually are, if you look close enough, you can see that he's throwing playing cards. Ooh. That was almost bad. That was almost really bad. Okay, guys. So, Bullseye here clocks in at 70 points, which takes us up to 203, just over halfway. That does remind me. A quick look at what Alrighty. So Bullseye has a range of 6, 1 target. He has improved targeting, ignores hindering terrain, characters, and can attack adjacent, can make ranged attacks against adjacent opposing characters. He also has the Justice like Lightning trait, just like Atlas does. He's also got a trait called This One's Got Your Name on It. When Bullseye damages an opposing character with an attack, you place a marked token on that character's card. When Bullseye targets a character with a marked token with an attack, he can remove one marked token from that character to increase the damage dealt to that character by 1 if he hits. Starts off with running shot, a 12 attack with precision strike, clicks into time to finish the contract, sidestep and stealth. He's also got willpower right off the bat, which then clicks into initial deflection, and he clicks into ranged combat expert. Okay, alright. And he does 2 damage. Now, of course, there's another bullseye for the Deadpool set. This bad boy clocks in at 110 points. It's got the same improved targeting. Ooh, decisions. I think, however, much as I love the bullseye from Deadpool, I think we'll stick with one from Civil War this time around. So, okay, we're at 203. 227 with the alternate team ability. So that puts us at 203. $173 to work with. Okay, all right. Oh yeah. He may have been nerfed a little bit by recent rulings, but Punisher from the Deadpool set. Comes at 100 points, 2 targets, 6 range, the sharpshooter ability, which allows him to make range attacks against adjacent opposing characters. If I remember correctly, he can shoot out of adjacent, so I could be wrong on that one. I think there's probably more to the ability as well, but I can't entirely remember it. So, first and foremost, the Heroes for Hire, Marvel Knights, Soldier, and Thunderbolts traits. Oh, Bullseye's traits. Assassin, Pro Registration, and Thunderbolts. Okay, trait called The Guilty Must Be Punished. Once for all characters with this ability, each time an opposing character hits a friendly character, put a guilty token on the attacker's card. When Punisher attacks a character, modify its attack value by +1 for each guilty token on its card, and +1 for every 2 tokens on the card. It opens up with running shot. Then he's got a special power and attack called Frag Grenade. Energy Explosion. When he does, it targets only one character. Damage dealt is penetrating damage. Alright, okay. Toughness. Then Concentrated Fire on damage. Ranged Combat Expert has a ranged combat action, meaning he can use it in conjunction with running shot. Used to be you could actually use it in conjunction with frag grenade as well, and you could basically have Punisher running shot, do range combat expert and energy explosion, and then do like 1 to attack and 1 to damage, and then you still do the splash damage too. But you know, hey, all right. So he's like he's an even 100, so that puts us at let's see, 327, 335. Okay, woo. Does not look like. I don't think I have any cheap enough Thunderbolts. 80, 75. Damn it, son of a bitch. Well, ain't that a pisser? Oh, Punisher's out. Can't, he costs too much. Okay, well, in that case, all right, so back on to 227. So Centurious for some support. In a multitude of ways. So Centurious comes in at 71 points. Got armor, scientist, and thunderbolts. Single target, 6 range. Force blast on movement. Yeah, give you a look at him. Special power on attack, directed mutations. Friendly characters can be the target of opposing characters' perplex. Always a good thing. Toughness, which he clicks into a vulnerability. On attack, he clicks into penetrating psychic blast. And then on damage, he's got a special power called Evolutionizer, allowing him to use perplex. When he does, he can use it normally or instead modify an attack by +2. And he later clicks into Outwit. Okay, so 298, 305. Okay. Damn, this sucks. Can't use any of the good ones. I wonder. Maybe I can use. Alright, so 305. Trimming. Yeah, maybe we can use the other. Okay, so yeah, go with Taskmaster here. Also from the Civil War set. Clocks in at 80 points. He's got Hydra, Initiative, Martial Artist, Pro Registration, and Thunderbolts keywords. He's got a trait called, I took out the Avengers once, most of them. Give him a free action and choose one of his combat values that is lower than the same combat value on one adjacent opposing character. Modify the chosen combat value by +1 until your next turn or until his dial is clicked. Also, another trait, Master of All Moves. At the beginning of your turn, you may turn Taskmaster's dial to another click. If you do, at the end of your turn, return to the click you began the turn on. And then he's got damn near everything. He clocks in at 80 points, so that would be 385 plus 8, 393. All right, so that's one. That's one team. But you know, maybe we can put something else together too with. Maybe we can put something together with the Avengers too. Alrighty. So, alrighty. Focus here on. Okay, so when it comes to tiny characters, we've got Ant-Man, in here somewhere. There he is. Alright, we'll go with, yeah, we'll go with Ant-Man. course, now we need to find. Well, no, actually, another option would be. Wasp from Civil War. There's. All right. Now go to the Giants. We've got Giant Man. And of course, Hank's other ability, Goliath. Those are really the only two I think we'll bother with. The rest are a bit, well. Okay, so alright, so what are the differences between Goliath and Giant Man? First off, the two have the morph ability, allowing them to actually switch places. They also both have just the Avengers and Scientist keywords. So let's start with Giant Man. Go from 158 to 100 to 50 points. The Stand Tall next to Hulk and Thor trait. If another friendly character with the Avengers keyword and a damage value of 4 or more hits an opposing character, Giant Man may make a close combat attack as a free action this turn. Okay, alright. However, I don't think that's get charge, and then he clicks into plasticity and sidestep. Starts off with Quake, which clicks into super strength. He then has growing personal problems, which is Quake with a locked damage of 3. When he uses it, after action is resolved, destroy all objects, walls, and blocking terms within 2 squares. Starts off with impervious, then invulnerability, then toughness. Opens up without wit, and clicks into empower. Now, because we probably won't have anyone with a damage value of 4 or higher, I think we pretty much have just decided that, yeah, we'll go with Goliath for our giant. Though, Giant Girl was definitely in the running with her starting click of any. She was definitely in the running, but not this time. Mainly because I honestly kind of like usually starting at top clicks, and her 250 just, yeah, no. Okay, so we got 140 points. So do we go with excuse me. So now do we go with Wasp or Ant-Man? Both ignore characters for movement. Wasp, however, is also a flyer, so that helps too. Each one has a trait. We'll check out Wasp's first. The magic of Pim Particles. Wasp can use shape change. When she does and the result is a 6, after actions resolve, you may place her adjacent to any character within 6 squares. Okay. She opens up with sidestep, super senses, and range combat expert. Let's see. She has dials 5 clicks. After range combat expert, she gets exploit weakness. She also clicks into incapacitate. Okay. Keyword wise, we got Avengers, Celebrity, Lady Liberators, and Pro Registration. Ant-Man. Got Armor, Avengers, Defenders, Fantastic Four, and Scientists. Ooh. Too bad we don't have it. I don't think we have any characters with the giant or, oh well. Now, trait-wise, ride on Hawkeye's arrow. When an adjacent friendly character that shares a keyword with Ant-Man makes a ranged combat attack, after action resolve, you may place Ant-Man adjacent to the target. Well, that can be useful. Alright. And if you notice, it simply says makes a ranged combat attack, not hits with a ranged combat attack. Let's see. Opens up with stealth, super senses, and wit. Clicks into combat reflexes for defense and exploit weakness for damage. Also, 5 points cheaper than the Wasp, I might add. Styles just as deep. Well, deep. I think we can do some synergy. We can probably run some synergy here. And I think we will utilize Ant-Man over the Wasp this time. So that's 205 points, which leaves us with 195. Okay. Now I mentioned the possibility of some synergy here. There we go. You may have spied amongst the figures from the new set are these two Hawkeyes. So let's see. Ooh. Let's go. Either the Fast Forces version or the Booster Set version. The Fast Forces version has the Keep It Moving Avengers trait, which basically gives him sidestep when a friendly character with the Avengers keyword hits an opposing character. He also has a curved arrow special power. It makes a range attack. He may make a range attack, draw a line of fire to target any square within his range and line of fire, but the target must still be within his range. And he's got a range of 9, so that's... He's got quite the line of fire. It also opens up with range combat expert and willpower, so, and sidestep. Booster Set 1 can use the Avengers team ability if he's part of Avengers team. He's also got Precision Strike, making it with up to 2 targets. And he has Running Shot and a range of 6 and 2 targets. However, I think that curved arrow power kind of sells it. So that's 50 points there, which puts us at 255. So next up, we go with Nick Fury. Yes, the Nick Fury. He's got the Avengers keyword, the Avengers Initiative team ability. He trait, I still believe in heroes. He's part of Avengers team, and he's the lowest point value character on the team on the force. He can use leadership and outwit. When he uses leadership, he's considered to be 300 points, which doesn't really matter anymore. He starts off with stealth, the special attack power. I recognize the castle has made a decision. When an opponent makes a choice from an Avengers Assemble trait, you may roll a d6. On a 5 or a 6, change the effect to the other option. That's honestly not really going to come into hand. Going to be an issue. Got willpower and shape change. And that puts us at an even 300. Alrighty. Oh. Oh, what to do next? Who to add next? Do we add? Do we finish things off with vision? Do we add Captain America? Probably Captain America and Black Panther. Oh, decisions. Decisions. No. And again, oh, decisions. Let's rig up on that cat right quick. So that cat, the cap in question is the one from Avengers Defenders War. Common. And for being a common, oof. Ah, yes, respected leader. He can use leadership. When he succeeds on a 4 through a 6. When he does, on a 6, he may also remove an action token from each friendly trigger with the Avengers keyword within range. So everyone within 5 squares. Oof. Or Vision, who's packing on, who's an even 100 points. On movement has phasing teleport, and when given a move action, after resolutions, you can make an attack, close or range. Can either be invincible or have shapeshifting and super senses. That's until choosing again. And he starts off with, oh, probably I'm gonna go with Vision. Just that damage output. Yeesh. Alrighty. So that's our all right. That's our that'll be our Avengers scene. Oh, well, before we finish everything up, of course. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'm going to try and get some more videos up later on in the week. I'm not sure if we're going to have a movie review or not. But anyways, we'll get something coming up. So, alright, that's all I got for today. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you subscribe, don't forget that notification bell. You'll be notified when I put up a new video, when I go live, etc., etc. Anyway, but yeah, well, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon are in the description box down below. Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.